Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content. But in today's video, I am reviewing the Peeps Peepin' It Real Fine Fragrance Mist. This is the collection that came and went. I feel like they definitely did not produce a lot of this collection, and these stores are empty and barren on this collection. I think I only got the hand soap and the body wash and this because everything else is sold out. I really wanted the pocket back holder, but I should have bought during the early access, I guess. So I missed out on that, unfortunately, but I thought maybe they'll have more at some point. I don't know, or the fine fragrance mist will be plentiful in this review would still be helpful to you guys, or maybe they'll bring this scent back in the future and we'll be able to look back at this video and remember my review. But if you are interested in it, I do have my review and thoughts of this fragrance. I do a full day's wear test with very detailed notes with how it performed, my personal scent preference on a scale of 1 to 10, as well as its longevity. Just remember, scent is subjective, and a scent you love, I might hate, and a scent that I love, you might hate. So this is kind of just a guide and what my sniffer picks up. I do spray it about 15 to 20 times, a little bit on my skin as well as my clothes. And if you do match it up with like the matching body moisturizer or a moisturizer of some sort, I'm sure you will be able to lock in a little more of the scent and get a little bit of a better wear out of it. But for the purpose of my reviews, I like to just review the fragrance as is on its own. So you guys might have seen my first impressions in my haul video, and I will say this is a scent that you do have to wear, unfortunately, because when I first just sprayed it, I did not like it at all. And I got a lot of like a plasticky Play-Doh note. But let's take a look at the packaging first. Super fun. Definitely captures that Peep vibe. This is $18.95, so it is reward eligible. And this one says a fluffy marshmallow, sugar crystals, and whipped vanilla. So of course they went with the marshmallow sweet route for a Marshmallow Peeps collab, which I'm very proud of them for that. But this fragrance, right off the bat, in the cap, I get like a weird Play-Doh plasticky scent. And it kind of grosses me out at first, honestly. It really does. And then on the dry down, something happens to this fragrance that I love. So let's talk about my actual notes. I first sprayed this at 11:30 in the morning, and I wrote, at first it gives Play-Doh plastic with a hint of sweet. But on the dry down, it turns into this beautiful, like fluffy marshmallow sweetness, vanilla vibe that I absolutely love. So this fragrance, you can't smell me for like the first 5 to 10 minutes when I put this fragrance on because it just smells like plastic and artificial and Play-Doh to me. But on the dry down, this scent is fantastically sweet with that marshmallow vibe for sure. Unfortunately, it's got a pretty small scent bubble. This scent is pretty much one of the lightest fragrances I've ever gotten from Bath & Body Works, because we're always honest here. This is a very light fragrance. You're not going to get a ton of projection on this one. This one is definitely, unless you probably spray this like 100 times, this is definitely a fragrance that is a lighter kind of skin type of fragrance, and you're only going to smell it on yourself, which is fine by me. I said it was very light, and you will have to layer and spray a ton if you want some projection out of this one. And at like 2 o'clock, so like an hour and a half later, it was completely gone, like completely gone. I would say this scent was like a 3 out of 10. Very light, no projection at all, but I could smell it on myself when I like tried to smell it, and it was kind of like a for you fragrance. It's not like a everyone around me is gonna smell it, but like still, this has not dried down at all in the cap, and I like don't like it at all in the cap. It's very plasticky and Play-Doh-y. But in the body wash, which I also picked up and I have right next to me, I get more of that sweet, fluffy marshmallow scent right away. So maybe smell the other forms if you're going to make a decision on whether or not you want to pick this up. I think I also got the hand soap. Yeah, I also got the hand soap too. But if you're going to make a decision on whether or not you'll like the fragrance, I recommend smelling it in the other forms first if they still have any. Because like this, what's in the hand soap is what I get on the dry down of the fine fragrance mist. It just takes like 10 minutes for that really sweet, fluffy marshmallow to come out and play. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this. My scent preferences, it's not my favorite sweet gourmand fragrance, but does it smell like marshmallow on the dry down? I definitely think so. So I think for scent preference, I would definitely wear this. So I'll rate this an 8 out of 10. But longevity, ooh, this is a terrible fine fragrance mist. 3 out of 10. No, 2 out of 10. It was so bad. I could barely smell it after like 20 minutes. So yeah, not a superstar over here in the fine fragrance mist department, but it is definitely a little fun Easter kind of fragrance. I do wish the longevity was just a little bit better, so I'm going to rate it a 2 out of 10. Overall, we'll call this like a 4.5 out of 10. The longevity really pulls it down because it was pretty disappointing. I was hoping the longevity was a little bit better, but those are just my short and sweet quick thoughts on the Peeps collection. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give today's video a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what did you guys think of the Peeps collection. I feel like this is a very polarizing collection. You either get that like super Play-Doh plastic the entire time, or you get a sweet delicious marshmallow. So I would definitely smell this one for yourself before you make a decision, and definitely let it like sit on your skin before you make your final decision, because I really did not like this in the first impressions, and I don't mind it at all. At the end of the day, I think it's a pretty decent scent, but like I said, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works, fragrance, or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you, helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!